What's up guys, pro angler Garrett Paquette here, down in Naples, Florida. Gonna show you all my 2022 Bass Cat Cougar FTD. Just picked it up a few weeks ago, super excited about the boat. Love how everything turned out. Obviously you can see that cool matte finish parts view wrap we got on here. But we'll start at the engine here. This is where all the power of the boat comes from. Mercury 250 Pro XS 4-stroke. This is now my 4th year running one of these. I've been really happy, really reliable engine, good on gas, fast, powerful, a lot of low end torque, all the stuff you need from an engine. Got my 8-foot Minn Kota shallow water anchors here, my Raptors. Man, 2nd year running these, really useful tool, especially when we're in shallow water. We're able to be more stealthy, sneak up on the fish. Things like docking by yourself, really useful tool for that. Must have on a bass boat. Once you go with these, you can never go without them. I'm running 2, that way I'm not swaying around in the wind. If there is wind present. Other than that, hydraulic jackplate. I got a Seastar ADometic jackplate, 8-inch setback. So not only can I trim my engine up and down, I can lift the whole unit or lower it. So for instance, if I'm running in really shallow water, I'll lift that jackplate up so I don't hit anything. And then if I'm in rough water, I'll sink it down to give my prop more grip in big waves. So really important tool for us. And then of course, you know, for top end speed, I can play with it throughout the day, and if I really want to run fast, that jack plate is a big critical component for that. So back here in the battery boxes, we have it pretty jammed full of stuff. So I have a cranking battery just for my engine and one of my Humminbird units. And then I have an electronics battery, which is a 12-volt lithium. Have an on-off switch on that. And then I'm running, this is new to me this year, 2 36-volt batteries actually. So I only have one of those hot at a time, but I essentially have another one for a backup. I'll probably never have to use it because it's about impossible to kill these lithium batteries, but I have it there in case of emergency. Let's see what we got. Humminbird heading sensor right here, GPS. This allows me while I'm fishing to see exactly how the boat is pointed. And that's important. Like there's a lot of times we're fishing really small objects, and it's a lot easier to make a cast onto that when you know exactly how you're pointed on your GPS. So heading sensor, GPS, very important. Have some storage back here. I have some rain suits, hoodie, life jacket, things like that. If I have a partner, he'll kind of put his stuff in that box. Same thing on this side. Tools, extra hat, because they always blow off when you're going 70. First aid kits, you know, safety things. These two in the middle here are my live wells, where I'll keep my fish during a tournament. You know, one really cool thing that Bass Cat does is actually put the latch on the outside. You can see here, and at first I thought it was kind of a funky design, but it's really practical. That way you have no metal inside of your live well, so you're not transferring any heat to the water, and you're not injuring your fish. So if you look at this one, if a fish were to get popped up and hit that latch, you know, that could kind of cause an injury for them. Whereas this, there's no latch in here, no heat transfer. Really cool design by them. Keep your fish safe, keep your water cool, keep them alive. So little glove box here, wallet, phone, sunglasses, gloves, things like that. I got a cooler under here. I got storage under both of my seats. This one I have little things for my live wells, my calling tags, scale, you know, little items like this. And then under this one I have a couple more tools. I got a battery jumping kit here in case my battery were to die, fire extinguisher, air horn, you know, more safety supplies. All right guys, coming to the steering wheel here. This is an area I spend a lot of time. I have one Humminbird Solix 15. I spend a lot of time looking at this unit, searching for fish, trying to find new spots, all that good stuff. Very critical piece of technology for me. Also, I have my trim and my jackplate trim switches here. That way I can drive. I have 2 hands on the wheel, and I'm able to control my engine and the jackplate. Very safe. I have a hot foot up under there for the gas shifter, you know, all your standard stuff here. Pretty cool new feature this year for Bass Cat is I have a Flow Rite drain plug. So actually just this little switch right here, I can put my drain plug in and out. No more of the days of getting up under the engine, turning with my hand, hitting my head, all that fun stuff. All right guys, coming up to the front of the boat. This is where I spend a lot of my time. Obviously, we fish from the front of the boat here. Bass Cat has these really nice, big, deep storage compartments. So in the back one here, closer to the console, I'll put my heavier stuff just for weight distribution. So, you know, things like rubber worms, jigs, weight boxes, jig heads like this. Things that are heavier, I like to get a little closer to the back of the boat. Helps the boat perform better when you do that. And then if you go up to the front here, or to the next box up, I'll have my lighter baits. I'll have things like crankbaits, top water boxes, jerk baits, you know, things that don't really weigh a lot. I'll put more towards the front, or at least try to, for performance reasons. Then I have a cool little day box here, some extra tools, scents for baits, couple wrenches, extra reel, things like that, you know, what I might need for a day on the water. Couple markers, mark up some baits. Just kind of a little hodgepodge of items up here for a day box. If I feel like there's a bait where I want to have it, especially up here, I'll throw that package of baits in there, things like that. Opening up the rod box here, I have tons and tons of Lew's Douglas combos in here. Have them all protected on rod sleeves so they don't get tangled, protected the eyelets. And yeah, I like to pack really heavy because I never know what we're gonna see out on the water. So I think I have, I don't know, maybe 25 or 30 combos in here. And that's probably on the light side for me. So I like to be prepared for whatever we find out on the water. Spinning reels, casting rods, all that good stuff. Very critical, important part of the boat. All right, coming into the passenger rod box. I don't put any rods in here. More so just kind of a mixture of lighter miscellaneous items. So throwable, cushion, life jacket, you know. I got a big tub of sunlight in case something were to happen on the water. Couple extra life jackets, my lights for the boat, little Ethernet box in here for my Humminbird graphs, a towel, you know, not a whole lot going on, but some of the lighter pieces of equipment that I need. And then up here, this is where I love it. So this is obviously where I stand to fish. I got my 36-volt Minn Kota Ultrex, 52-inch shaft, and we put about everything possible we can on it. So I have a Humminbird 360 Mega Transducer. New for this year, I have a Humminbird Mega Live Transducer. And then I have 3 units up here on a Bass Boat Technologies mounting plate. So for one of the units, I'll just have a GPS up there so I can see where I am on the lake and 2D sonar on it. And then I have 1 unit dedicated just for the 360 and 1 unit dedicated just for Mega Live. So when I'm up here and I have all that in combination, to me, it's the ultimate fishing experience, and it allows me to be the most effective on the water, most productive, and that's what it's all about. I mean, we're in competition to see who can catch the most fish. This is where it happens. So I have a couple switches up here for my Minn Kota Raptors I can control with my feet. I have a GPS puck for my Minn Kota Ultrex. This is actually pretty cool if you look here. I have a lightning strike indicator from Bass Cat. So if I'm on the water and there's a bunch of static electricity in the air, it actually senses that for me and gives me a warning that I better get off the water. So that's a cool feature to keep me safe. And that's really it, guys. So hopefully you liked my 2022 Bass Cat Cougar. What's up, guys? Thank you for watching this video. Here at Partsview, we are very passionate about the boating lifestyle. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out partsview.com for all your boating needs. We'll catch you next time.